Grace's room. So, I know I just recently tested out TikTok makeup hacks, but I keep on seeing so many different recipes on my TikTok For You page that look so nice, and I always save them and say that I'm gonna try them out, but I always just forget about it. And today it's a really yucky and rainy day, and obviously we can't really go outside, so today's the perfect day to see if they actually are gonna taste as good as they look. So this first TikTok recipe is whipped coffee, which has been very popular on the app for a while now, and it always looks so nice when people make it. But apparently I've heard that a lot of people say that it takes a really long time to whisk and stuff like that. So here's the recipe of the TikTok here. So there's the TikTok. It looks really quite easy, but I don't understand how on earth you get those stiff peaks and stuff like that just from these 3 ingredients. But we'll see if it works now. So the first thing that we're going to do is 2 tablespoons of sugar. Okay. 1, 2. And now 2 tablespoons of instant coffee. I read that apparently you need to have instant coffee. It's the only way it's gonna work. 1, 2. And then you need 2 tablespoons of hot water. So I'm just putting it in this jug first just because it's gonna go everywhere if I try to fill up this little thing. So 1, 2. Okay, so I thought that it would be good to use a bar mix to mix this, but so hopefully it might, instead of hand mixing it, it might speed up the process. So I also have a whisk attachment on it, so let's see, hopefully it doesn't go everywhere actually. Okay, so already it's starting to bubble up, so hopefully that's a good sign. It also smells a lot like coffee. Alright, so I've been mixing this for about 3 minutes and I'm actually shocked. I've got stiff peaks and everything now, and I cannot believe that actually ended up working. Oh, there's a bit of coffee stuck in there. Anyway, but I mean, there we go. That looks really nice actually. I'm very excited to try this. So now what I'm going to be doing is I just have a glass prepared with some ice in it. And we also need some milk. There we go. The glass is a little bit foggy from being in the freezer. Okay, that's a lot of milk. Anyway, so now what I'm gonna do is just take a spoon and scoop some of this delicious coffee in. I'm not gonna do too much, and because this is 2 tablespoons of coffee, which is a lot. Oh, it's not coming with a spoon. And then I've seen people mix this together. I might add a little bit more coffee to this actually. Alright, so this looks very nice. I'm gonna try it now. Hopefully it's not too strong because I don't really like my coffee too strong, but milkwood. That's yum! Oh. That is so good, oh my goodness. I love that. That's actually really nice. I mean, it's a little bit of work to just have a simple iced coffee, but that's really nice. I definitely recommend this recipe, but again, just be careful with how much coffee you're using because you don't want to really use all of that. It's probably gonna be very strong, unless you like your coffee really strong. But anyway, I definitely recommend this one. It actually tastes really good. Thumbs up. Now, I'm sure that we all love to eat raw cookie dough, but supposedly it's not good to eat it raw just because it has the raw flour and egg in it, and that's not supposed to be good for you, but this recipe allows you to eat raw cookie dough. So let's go look at the TikTok. Alright, so that looks really nice. I would love it if this recipe turned out good, but I read a lot of different people saying that it's not good to have the raw flour in there just because it's got bacteria and stuff in it. So the first thing that you need to do is actually cook the flour. So you have 4 tablespoons of flour in here, just plain flour. And what I did, it's a lot easier than just putting it in the oven. I put it in the microwave on high for 1 minute and 15 seconds, but every 15 seconds I took it out and just stirred it so the flour would all cook. So I've already done that, so that's all done now. But yeah, that was 4 tablespoons of plain flour. And now what we need is 1 tablespoon of sugar. There we go. And then we need, I'll do the salt next. And then we need 1/4 of a teaspoon. I know in the recipe it said to use 1 teaspoon of salt, but that looks like a lot. So I'm just gonna use 1/4 of a teaspoon. There we go. And then in here I have got 2 tablespoons of milk. There we go. Again, I'm pretty sure she said 1 teaspoon, but I'm just gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract just because I feel like 1 teaspoon was a lot as well. There we go. Looking good. Alright. Now, in here I have got 2 tablespoons of softened butter. This is unsalted. And I think I might add the chocolate chips after I mix all this, so let's mix. Okay, so now it says you can add as many chocolate chips as you like, and I like my chocolate chips, so I'm gonna do quite a few of them. Okay, so at the moment it's kind of looking a little bit like oily, maybe because like the butter, but I'm just gonna keep on mixing it and hopefully it's not as oily. But at the moment, it's looking pretty good. Okay, all the chocolate's like melting into the cookie dough now, but I think that's kind of all. Like I said, it's looking a little bit like oily, but anyway, let's try it. I'm just gonna get a little spoon. I really hope that this tastes nice because I love cookie dough. All right. That's pretty good. I can mainly taste like the chocolate chips, but like that actually tastes like pretty, that tastes exactly like cookie dough. I like this one. Yes, I don't know what to say, I'm speechless, it's very good. Anyway, but I can definitely give this one a big thumbs up. It tasted very nice. Tastes a lot like cookie dough actually. The only thing is, so like remember to cook the flour and everything like that. Otherwise, I definitely recommend to try this one out. It is delicious. Alright, so just a really quick fair warning with the cookie dough one, I'll snack you on that for a little while, but just be careful of how much you eat of it because it can be a little bit sickly after a while. Anyway, this next one, you guys know how much I love my Nutella, and this is a Nutella Hot Pocket. I'm really excited to see if this one works. It'll be like a great like little snack and it's quite easy to make. So, let's watch. So as you can see, that looks like pretty easy to do. I'm hoping that it will turn out as nice as his one looked. I'm just going to cut my bread first of all, just into a square. All right, hopefully I didn't squish the bread down too much, but that looks pretty good. We've got some even squares there. Now what I'm gonna do is take my Nutella and I'm just gonna do a little blob in the middle. because you know there is such thing as too much Nutella, and I don't want to like overload it with Nutella. So I think that's enough. That looks good. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is just put the other piece of, where's it even? Okay. I'm just gonna put the other piece of bread on. And with my fork, I'm just gonna squish it together. There we go. I'm really excited to see if this one works because like I said, it can be like a really like quick and easy snack and stuff like after school. That looks all right. Now what I'm gonna do is put it in the toaster. All right, oh, that looks very hot. Okay, so I just put that in the toaster for like 2 times, like, well, sorry, 1.5 times. And I think that looks nice and toasty now. It's very hot, so I don't think I can bite into it yet. Maybe I can like rip it apart. I wanna see if it's like nice and gooey in the middle. Oh, it's really hot, okay. But that looks, oh, that looks nice. Okay, so this is burning my fingers. I'm just gonna really quickly let that cool down. But that looks nice. Okay, so I think that's all cooled down now. Hopefully it doesn't burn my mouth off, but let's try it. It's a bit hot. That's quite nice. Yeah, that tastes good. I mean, honestly, it's nothing special. It just tastes like Nutella toast, honestly. So you could just make Nutella toast instead of going to all this effort, but it still tastes quite nice. Like, you know, a fun way to eat Nutella toast, but pretty good. I'll give this one a thumbs up if you want to try it. You should do it. Otherwise, it'd probably be a lot easier just to make Nutella toast, but it's pretty cute. So this last recipe is a little bit more complex, but it looks delicious. I love churros, and it'd be really cool to know that I can make them at home. So let's look at this recipe.
Finished products.
All right, so they like turned out really well. So I'm hoping mine will also turn out like hers too. So the first thing that she said to do was in a saucepan, just put a 1/4 cup of butter, a cup of water, I just said a 1/4 cup. I meant to say a 1/4 cup. Silly me. And then a tablespoon of sugar. And then I'm just going to put this over the stove and boil it on high. All right. I'm just going to turn this on high. All right, so it's heating up now, but I'm just going to keep on stirring it until it is all melted. Okay, so that's boiling now. I'm going to turn off the heat and I'm just going to bring this back over to the bench top. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is mix in 1 cup of flour and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Where's the teaspoon? There we go. All right. All right, and let's mix that together. Okay, so I think it's all combined now, the egg. Now what I'm gonna do is just put it into a piping bag. All right, so that is all in my piping bag now, looking pretty good. So I just have some scissors here, just so like when I'm squeezing it out into the oil, I just easily like cut the batter. Anyway, so I have got some grapeseed oil heating up over there, just on medium heat. And we're going to start making churros. Okay, so this is the fun part. We're gonna start making some churros. That's big enough. Okay, I think I might make like 4 or 5 of these. How many have I done? I can't even tell. They're like all bubbly. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. So I'm gonna let these cook until they turn golden brown. Okay, so I'm gonna start to take them out now. They're looking a little bit brown. I just have a piece of toweling paper over here just to kind of drain some of the oil. Hopefully they're cooked all the way through. Don't want it to be raw in the middle. They're looking pretty good though. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to put some cinnamon sugar on them. I'm just going to put some out onto a plate, and so I can just roll it in there. Alright, let's take one churro. It has a bit of like a curve on it, so I'm just going to like sprinkle it on top. That's a lot. That's looking pretty good. Okay, I'm going to do another one. Okay, now let's try one. It's looking a little bit hot. Let's break it in the middle to see if it's cooked. I think that looks pretty cooked to me. What do you guys think? All right, let's try some. Oh, hot. That's really nice. Yeah, I was just making sure it's actually cooked, but yeah, I think that tastes really nice actually. And as well, you can also like dip it in like some chocolate sauce or something like that if you want to as well, but that tastes really nice. So those were 4 really fun TikTok recipes that you guys can try at home, especially while we're stuck indoors. My favorite was probably the churros. Like, I'm really amazed that I can now make them at home and they weren't as hard as I thought it was gonna be to make, so I love those. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My Instagram is @Grace'sWorldOfficial if you want to follow it, and I'll see you guys next time on Grace's Room. Bye for now.